Welcome back, students, for the discussion of some important questions of compound interest using formula. In previous session, you can find the sheet. One of the question is question number 5. A man invests rupees 2,500. It is written that a man invests rupees 2,500 at 4% per annum compounded yearly. Okay. The money which is invested is called, we know that, principal. So principal is rupees. Always apply this sign of rupees. A man invests rupees 2,500 at 4% per annum compound interest. So rate of interest is 4% per annum compound interest. Income tax is deducted at the rate of 25%. Income tax is always calculated on income. Is that clear to you? Income tax is always calculated on income, and income means interest. At the end of each year, find the amount at the end of the third year. Okay, this time, remember, though we are discussing the compound interest with formula, but this question cannot be done using that method, as interest will also be deducted at the rate of 25% per annum each year. And then the remaining amount remain in his account. So man invests rupees 2,500 at 4% per annum compound interest yearly, and we know that interest is income tax is calculated always on interest. So first we have to find the interest for first year, then subtract the income tax from that interest, and that it will give the actual amount. So this time we cannot use the formula method. For first year, remember, principal is rupees 2,500. We have to calculate amount at the end of third year which he receives. So first, principal for first year is same, rupees 2,500. Rate of interest 4%. At this time we do not write this per annum. It is only 1 year, and time is always taken 1 year to calculate the compound interest. So interest for first year we can find by P1 or T over 100. Now P1 is 2,500. Rate of interest is 4. Time is 1 over 100. These two zeros will be cancelled out, and 25 4 is 100. So interest is rupees 100. So after getting the interest for 1 year as rupees 100, this is the income for first year. Income tax of 25% will be deducted from this. So first we find income tax for first year and denoted by income tax 1, which is income tax percent of interest. That is 25 by 100 of means multiplied by interest. 100 cancelled out. So the net income tax is rupees 25 and net interest. Then we have to find net interest. Okay. So how will you find net interest? By subtracting income tax from the interest. As after deducting from the income, it goes to the account of government and we get only rupees 75 as the interest and paid rupees 25 as the tax to the government. So only 75 left with us. So we can now find the amount by using principal plus this is the net interest. We will add this interest only, not this one, as it was the complete interest before deducting the income tax. And when income tax is deducted at the rate of 25%, it is rupees 25. It goes to the account of government. So the net interest which we get from our investment is only rupees 75. 2,500 we have deposited in the bank and plus 75 as the interest is added to it. So in all we get rupees 2,575 only as the amount after 1 year. Okay, so amount after 1 year is rupees 2,575. So we further proceed to find the amount for second year. So we write the heading for second year. For second year, principal is same as the interest amount for first year, that is rupees 2,575. So find the interest on this sum by using the same formula. In place of I1, there will be I2. In place of P1, there will be P2. R T over 100. Now principal is 2,575. Rate of interest is 4 into. Time is again only single year. Second year means single 1 year over 100. Now if you multiply 2,575 by 4, we get 10,300. So 2 zeros will be cancelled out. It is only rupees 103, which is the interest. And now income tax will be deducted on this income. Income tax means which is deducted on income. So income of second year is only rupees 103. So 25% of 103, we already know it is rupees 25.75. So second year, rupees 25.75 will be deducted from our income. So net interest which we get is obtained by interest 103 minus income tax. Write the formula also while you solve. So rupees, it is 77.25. Now 103 minus 25 is 78 minus 177 and plus 0.25. Okay, so this is the interest for the second year. And what will be the amount then? It will be principal for second year plus net interest for second year. This I2 is different from this I2. This I2 is net I2. 2,575 plus 77.25. Now, if you add them, it is rupees 2,652.50. Always write two digit after the decimal while representing rupees. So now we solve it for the third year. We write for third year. I am doing some calculations directly this time. So we'll write the formula. We know that P3 equals to the amount for previous year, which is 2,652.50 into rate of interest 4 into 1 over 100, which is again rupees. What? $26.525, but interest cannot exceed two digit. So rupees 26.53. So sorry, this is wrong. We have to multiply by 4 also, na?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in finding A2, we have, sir, it should be 2652.25.
This is rupees 2,652.25. So multiplied by 4. So it will give what? 105. Multiply by 4. 420 by 4 is 100. 9. Very well. 9. 4 5 are 20, 0, carry 2, 4 6 are 24 plus 2, 26. Carry 2, 4 to the 8 plus 2, 10. And decimal after 4 digit will be there. Na? So interest this time is rupees 106 point. If we convert this 09 to nearest rupees, it will be 106.10, or you can give 106.09 also. Now find the income tax on this. So what will be the income tax? It will be 25% of this amount, 106.1, or we can approximately write it 106 also. When we find 25%, it is rupees 26.75 only. So it will be deducted to find the net interest. 106.10 minus 26.75, which is rupees on subtracting 80, 79.35. Okay, it will be rupees 79.35, which will be added to the previous amount to get the final amount which he receives. 2652.25 plus 79.35, that is 60. 2 plus 9, 11. 8 plus 7, 15. So the final amount is rupees 2751.60. So whenever there is income tax, it must be deducted from the interest.